During World War II, German engineers developed innovative solutions to help heavy tanks to overcome natural obstacles on the battlefield. One such challenge was the crossing of rivers and other water obstacles without the need for bridges. Among the most remarkable solutions was the development of tanks equipped with snorkeling and deep wading capabilities. In the second part of the war, as the German tanks got heavier and heavier and they could not be carried by most river bridges or only by the reinforcement of the bridge, in many cases it became necessary to find fords for the Tigers or to provide ferries for the crossings. To overcome this problem, German engineers developed a device allowing the Tigers to cross rivers underwater. The basic concept of the device was not completely new. The system followed the footsteps of the famous Tauchpanzer or Dive Tank 3, the amphibious version of the Panzer III tank. The idea was that would be launched during Operation Sea Lion, the planned German invasion of Great Britain near to the invasion shortline, and then drive to dry land on the sea bottom. The tank was totally waterproofed, the exhaust was fitted with a one-way valve, and air intake for the engine and the crew compartment was through a hose. The cupola, mantlet, and machine gun mountings were all covered with a waterproof fabric. The driver's visor was made watertight by a special cover with a vision block. An inflatable rubber tube was also used to seal the turret ring. But crews had to rely on periscopes and navigational guides from the surface to operate the vehicle underwater. When Sea Lion was finally cancelled, the Tauchpanzer were issued to ordinary panzer divisions. The majority of them went to the 18th Panzer Division, which used them to cross the river Bug on the 22nd of June 1941 during the German invasion of the Soviet Union. According to the test, the Snorkel-equipped Tiger heavy tank could ford rivers up to a depth of 4 meters. The Snorkel, attached to the engine air intake and crew compartments, provided oxygen while preventing water ingress into vital mechanical systems. This capability meant to enhance the tank's strategic mobility, particularly in operations where bridge crossings were unavailable or impractical. Love diving deeper into military history? This video is supported by my YouTube members who get exclusive videos weekly, not available anywhere else for their kind support. You can join their ranks easily. Just hit the join button now to get the exclusive videos and much more. Thank you for supporting me. I couldn't be doing it without your help. If you want to know more about Germany's Panzer tactics, check out my ebook in the description. However, the deep wading snorkel system was ultimately deemed impractical for mass deployment. As the war progressed and the need for rapid maneuverability took precedence, later models of the Tiger tank abandoned this feature. The complexity of sealing the engine and crew compartments, along with the time-consuming preparation required before submersion, led to the phasing out of deep water crossing capabilities in favor of more conventional fording techniques. Both the Tiger's snorkeling system and the Tauchpanzer III represented innovative approaches to water crossings, but they served different strategic needs and operated with varying degrees of practicality. The Tauchpanzer III could operate at depth up to 15 meters, while the Tiger tank was limited to 4 meters. The Tauchpanzer III was intended for underwater travel, making it useful for amphibious invasions, but the Tiger system was more of a deep wading feature, allowing river crossings but not full submersion. The Tiger retained full combat capability during its fording operations, whereas the Tauchpanzer III required sealing all weapon ports, leaving it vulnerable during the crossing. The Tiger's snorkeling feature was phased out due to the complexity, while the Tauchpanzer III saw limited operations after Sea Lion was abandoned. Both tanks showcased Germany's engineering ingenuity in tackling battlefield obstacles. But neither became a game changer in armored warfare. The Tauchpanzer III, though ambitious, was rendered obsolete by shifting war strategies. The Tiger's snorkeling capability, while potentially useful, proved too cumbersome for practical use. Ultimately, these experiments contributed valuable lessons in tank mobility and amphibious operations, influencing post-war armored vehicle designs with deep water fording capabilities. One of the unique features of Soviet-era tanks is their ability to snorkel tanks across river bottoms. All Soviet tanks since the introduction of the T-54 have had snorkels. They all do have the theoretical capability to deep wade. A tall vertical pipe, normally stored disassembled into sections on the turret back, is attached to one of the turret hatches, and the tank drives on the bottom completely submerged. Naturally, there are qualifiers to using a tank snorkel. The river depth at the crossing site cannot exceed 5 meters. The river bottom has to be suitable so the tank will not get stuck. The river cannot be more than a kilometer in width, and the current has to be 2 meters per second or less. However, in practice, snorkeling was never used outside meticulously prepared showpiece exercises. The tanks in actual service leak heavily, and a river bottom that hasn't been investigated and prepared by engineers offers every chance of getting stuck and completely immobilized, trapped in a steel box that is rapidly filling with water. Though the vision of underwater tanks remained largely unrealized, the legacy of these pioneering efforts continues to capture the imagination of military enthusiasts and historians alike. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.